Hi Steve, it's Thursday in my week of me. The more I say this, the more self-centered it sounds. I just thought it'd be interesting, and now it just sounds really vain. Thursday. This is the main reason I decided to do this whole week, because Thursday is our assigned day for shoots, and we had an assessed shoot, so we were taking it all really seriously. We'd got semi-pro actors in, and we'd booked out like the rooms and kit, and we had like an itinerary and everything, so we were pretty excited. Our brief was to do a remake or a response to an existing TV show. It had to be about 3 minutes long. We did Lie to Me, which I found quite interesting, because it's about micro-expressions, so you know, like how if someone annoys you but you try to hide it, you just kind of get a little twitch, and it seems like an interesting thing and a refreshing change from like CSI and stuff, where it's just like, oh, I shall spray this, oh, this light, oh, everything's gone blue, this means there was blood, he did it. But we had to start really early because we had a lot of things to set up, so we all met at the bus stop incredibly early, so like 6:30. We had to get the earliest, but we couldn't even get a uni bus, we had to pay to get on the bus, because that's how early it was. Here is an interview with Matt, our director. Hello.
Good morning. It's really, really early, and we're going to make a film today in the studio. And it feels quite horrific right now, I'm not going to lie, but it should be a good day. Lots of planning has gone into this. Max is home from Southampton and stuff, so hope it goes well. It's bloody freezing.
It's like a little random. It's really dark. It's a bit depressing. So, we all got into the room that we'd booked out and set about jazzing it up. So, making it appropriate for our shoot, so it's in an interrogation room. In the original, it's already stark white, like clinical, but because we couldn't do white, we said, oh, we'll do a response instead and put it in a dark room, and said, oh, we'll try and do it differently. We're pretty lucky to get this room done, because it's a pretty nice room. Cleaning the floor, putting seats out, arranging lights. We have these lights called blondies, which is interesting, because usually we get, for some reason, lights named after ladies' hair, so we usually get redheads, but I think you can you get brunettes? Okay, don't Google brunette lights, but you can get brunette lights because this website says you can. But because we're in a sort of effectively a studio, there were already lights in there. We got a blondie, which caused us all to start singing things like High Glass, because Matt was like, oh, we got blondies. So
you can use a blondie.
Marco Blondie?
Yeah. Blondie. We were a bit dubious about using them because we've never used blondies before. We have no idea how to use these. We've not been taught how to use them.
Nigel mentioned that they were in there. I don't think we should use them, mate. They look a lot more heavy duty than redheads, and we haven't been told.
Is that not the rocket sticks on there? I think they would. I know. I think it would.
Something could go awfully wrong, you know?
I think we use them anyway, because that's how we roll, like a ball. We set up the lights really quickly. No, not lights. We set up the flats, they're called flats, to build a little room, which turned out to be the bane of this video, because you can see them in the background, which I kept saying and nobody listened, and now everyone's going, oh no, you can see the flats in the background. Yes, because I said. I bet they'll all see this now and complain at me. Oh well, it's my vlog, I'll say what I want. We have to have a window because it's one of those mirror things where people can see through, but you can't, you know, like you get in Tesco. There's just like a little security mirror, I don't know what it's called. A two-way mirror? One-way mirror. So we got a window flap, as you can see, but someone had left masking tape on it, so it was all sticky and gunky and disgusting. So we got Callum to clean it. Look, it's our production team. Holly, Ross, Matt and Ben. Nice. And then we set up the lights once we set up the flaps, because obviously you can't light something and then it'd be silly to try and build a set around the lighting. So here's us setting up some lights very quickly. La 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 la. I keep moving the camera. It was all very pretty and dark and ominous and spooky, and we broke for breakfast. I think we were the first people in there. Terrifying, the rush that we had to go get breakfast at 8:30 in the morning, but we had crew breakfast, which was nice. Here is an interview about breakfast. Hello. How are you feeling about your breakfast? You've already eaten it, God.
Well, pretty hungry. Not gonna lie. I went first, and that's cool 'cause I went first, but because I went first, there were no eggs.
Yeah.
There were no eggs.
No, everyone else had eggs.
Beans, look, eggs and beans, eggs and beans, like sausages, bacon and hash brown, like food.
How are you feeling with your breakfast? Which you haven't eaten all.
I've been waiting my whole life for this breakfast. I'm so hungry.
Pretty intense breakfast, man.
Yeah.
Me? I made the stupid mistake of assuming that you had the choice of a 6-piece and an 8-piece, and I saw on the hot plate there were 5 things, and then she asked me if I wanted an egg, and I said yes, so that's 6, and I wanted a 6-piece breakfast. So I just went, one of everything please, including the egg. And then she goes, ding 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 ding, and then goes to a thing that I hadn't seen and scoops in like beans and tomato, and then I was like, that's 6, right? And she's all like, you wanted the egg, right? And I was like, yes, but I thought there were only 6 things. She's like, well, if I add these, then it's 8. And I was like, okay. And then we didn't have much time to eat, so I had to eat a massive breakfast really, really quickly. So that's my lesson learned. I should have just said, instead of being lazy, I would like a 6-piece breakfast. And then just said each individual thing out loud. Anyway, for some reason we had Ross's camera. I'm not sure why, but it looks pretty cool. Matt gave a brief to our actors who had arrived. The lovely Liesl and Kevin, who were to play the FBI agent Dr. Cal Lightman. Because I was a runner for the day, I fired about and filmed things. Like Ollie's fat off camera, which is pretty impressive and cool. We had issues with the boom not working, so we had to go get a new boom or a new cable, or we just had to find out what was wrong with it. For some reason me and Callum have no sense of direction.
Nope.
No, 4. Is it 4? Can't be. Is it 1? Is it going to turn out as 1?
It's not 4.
It's not 4, so it's going to be 1. Basically, we went in the lift to the wrong room, to the wrong floor even, went up to another wrong floor, went down too many floors. There's only 4 floors in this building, I don't know how we managed. But then basically they tried every single boom left that they had in there, under the sun, and all the cables and everything, and they finally came to the conclusion was like, yeah, something's not. That was a flattering way to leave off that clip. Thanks, lack of memory. Right, oh yeah, every boom under the sun, and we brought it back, and it was working. So we could film. Because we were filming in a public place, we had to do it in waves. We had to wait for people to not be heading to lectures, or coming out of lectures, or queuing for lectures, and we had to wait for people to not be walking past all the time, and just general issues. Fun though. We had various locations, and quite often I had to help out the lighting, like all these little lights, and you're like, which was fun. Thing is, we couldn't set up proper lights because we weren't allowed, basically.
Right, when you're done, come and get your food, okay?
Who are you most excited to see?
All the actors.
Right. We had lunch.
Yeah, I'm gonna rehearse
That good sandwich.
Great.
I was looking forward to my lunch because the day before we'd gone to Asda and I'd bought a massive cheesy baguette and it was all soft and nice, and I'd filled it with lush fillings, and I was just like, I'm back for more filming after lunch, and I was still a runner, so I was still just farting about filming stuff.
That's it. Ealing. Go after a mosque in Ealing.
And then afterwards we went to the loft for a little post-shoot wrap party, and it was Callum's birthday, so Ugna went and bought some drinks, and we had a little toast, cheersy thing.
And to Callum's 21st birthday, and the editors, yeah, we won.
Well done, boys. Well done.
Have everyone. And then I went home and slept for the rest of the week. I'm kidding, but well, obviously, but there will be a Friday and a Saturday and possibly a Sunday. Bye! Oh hi there, sudden unexpected change in hair, outfit and camera angle. Oh, you can see my really messy room. And because Rachel says that our opening sequence at the start, our opening sequence at the start of the video, start of the video was really similar to the original, I'm gonna put a link to where you can watch the original here, okay? There will be a link in the space between my fingers because I'm going to be fancying these YouTube annotations, oh yeah. That's it. Totally not product placement. Yeah. I want